So here we're gonna try a reel. Can you see the little black dot right there? That's him. That is gonna be, I'd say about 50, 60 feet. Oh, now he's headed back already. Good boy. All that talking, good boy. All that talking let him figure out that, oh, now we got the dog barking. Right. So we do a lot of out here, a lot of walk the other ways, like in the afternoon. So really the only time we're doing big play is on this session, right? What's the point of that? What's the point of me saying that? Oh, you want to be careful with always playing with the puppy, right? So what I used to do when I first got him, right, and there's age things, and you just got to figure out with your dog, you know, what you want out of the dog, how much they need, and then what you want, right? So at first, when he was little, we come out, we'd play, and he'd potty, and we'd play and then walk, or walk and then play. Like when I say walk, we're just cruising around in the grass, not really leash walking. And we would do that for 30 minutes, then we'd come out and do a work session, and then in the afternoon we would play and then walk, right? And then it got to a point where that early one, I started seeing if he wanted to play or not, and we kind of, so the early walk now is a calm walk, you know, just check stuff out. And then we do a work outing, and then we do another calm walk around in the apartments, right? And then before dinner, we do just a walk the other way recalls, right? And then after dinner, after dinner is kind of like the first one of the day. Sometimes he wants to play, and sometimes, now the first one of the day, we're not playing at all anymore. But after dinner is where I see, does he feel like playing, or is he tired enough? Depending on what we've done, I've noticed when we do the problem solving stuff, and when I do more calm work, this is interesting, right? When I spend more time on calm work, in the afternoon, he doesn't want to play, right? You would think it would be the other way. Oh, we did a lot of calm work, but it's more mental, right? The problem solving stuff is more thinking, and then like doing the little position stuff, it's more thinking, right? So he's more tired. Whereas if we're doing more running, playing, even though it's like a lot of tugging, in the afternoon it seems like he wants to play still. So what we're gonna do here is, let's see if I can call him off of that toy, because that's the thing that he really likes, right? Yeah, good boy. I probably shouldn't have had my hand in my pocket while he's coming. Good job. So now we're on calm walks, or now we're on what I used to call stationary. Good. Okay. So now we're on recalls, and now we're adding the release, right? So during the games, it's weird I haven't got to doing more. It's because I have to run with him. I can't be running no more, dude. What am I talking about? Right, so let him get distracted, right? Then let's see if we just walk around. Now I think this new microphone, I can walk backwards. I mean, walk away. The other new microphone, I have to walk like this. Yeah, good boy. Very nice. Now I didn't call him, but I'll still add that little release pat just for the fun of it. Get used to it. I wonder how this is gonna do with the wind. They have this Most of them have a little foam cover, right? The wind's going in my face. Yay, good boy. Right, so that's kind of how our walk the other way is. If I'm ignoring him, sometimes he follows me and sometimes he doesn't. And usually when I turn around, let's see if I do it with my hands out of my pocket. Ah, good boy. Sometimes on this, what he'll do is when I'm walking, I'll notice he's following me, right? And then when I turn, he starts running. I don't know if that's an every time thing. What's up, cute fella? All right, let's see. Out. It's a hard one, right? Out. Good. Okay. Do. Should be. I think a lot of times you can get the dog can get distracted with you just standing still, which is standing still. Even with my beat up legs, standing still is hard for me. We ain't nothing but about 20 feet, but he's distracted in the chew, right? Take cup. Yay, good boy. Good job. So we're gonna grab the leash just in case. Do the affection. Okay. The environment is the reward. You can feed right there if you want to. Right? Because he looked, right? So it would be rewarding. It would be adding reward to the look up. But the environment itself is a reward, right? The freedom. And depending on who you listen to, the more you're using food when you don't need to, the sooner the value of the food goes away, right? So the puppy, you can use their food because they're hungry all the time. There gets to be a point though. You got some zooms where the food's gonna lose value, right? Maybe. Not always. Just depends on the dog. Everything depends. Nothing is 100%. So here we got 30. Oh, dang it. I should have kept walking the other way. Facing the other way. Good boy. Right, so when he comes just on his own, I'm doing like 3 pieces of food. And then when I call him, I'll usually give him like 5, 6, 7 pieces of food. Mostly because I've been having a hard time using all his breakfast. Good boy. What do you want to do? Ready, middle? Ha ha ha. He said your hand's in your pocket, dude. Good. Break. Throwing some random stuff. Down. Give him a second. Hand motion. Good. Rewarded even though it's ugly because it's in an odd context. Yes! Oh my gosh. Tripping over my toes. Tripping over my toes. Tripping over my toes. Good boy. Oh. Good boy. Ready? Out. Good. Oh, I should have said yes. I threw a toy he doesn't care about. Where's your little stick, fool? Let's see. Let's see if I can get. Try to add a little distance here. Let's see. In the afternoon times too, I do a lot less food because what's going on, buddy? All right. like in the mornings, I'm trying to get rid of all of his meal. Right? Here you go. Trying to get rid of all of his meal in the morning, right? Whereas in the evening time, it's a lot more on the walk the other ways. Good boy. So, right, so in the evening time, to walk the other ways, what I do is when we walk, I just pet him, right? In the morning, I'm using his food because I'm trying to get rid of all of his meal. Look at this squirrel. What are you doing, fool? Right, so say this is afternoon, walk the other way, and he just came to me. I'm just doing this, right? Then I walk the other way. Oh yeah, we got distraction with the squirrel. It's running. Take, come. Oh, here we go. That's a hard one, right? The squirrel stopped. Now, did he hear me? We're gonna get a little closer. So I think I caught him before he started trying to take off. Take, come. So he's looking up the tree. So this time he was looking at me. Right, this time the squirrel's up the tree. He's looking at me. So we're gonna grab him and we're just gonna go. We're not gonna talk to him. I'm not gonna say it again. So the first one, I don't count as the first one was a really hard one, but I wanted to check it out. So some people say that this move is stupid. Some people swear by it, right? So you're just bringing them over here to where you were. Actually, I should have took him to where he saw me, but I want you guys to see. So this look doesn't matter. Okay, that look, now it's all over, right? So they call it the go get. If you're trying it and it's too hard, you make it easier on them to make sure they know, right? And when you do the okay, you don't then give them food because he looked at you, or you don't start playing right away. You got to give it a little time first. So now there's a guy with a dog over there. And as of yet, when dogs and people have been walking by, he hasn't cared, but you never know. All right, so now we're going to be safe. We're going to grab this 30. And I'm not gonna let as much distance, right? Tank cup. Yeah, hey, good boy. Good job. We're gonna make it an event. There was one back there, and then I'm kind of every step I'm giving him another one. Okay. Right, so there's about 6 or 7 pieces. I would say that guy is about maybe 75 feet away. So it's a good distance away from where the camera is. And he was kind of right by the camera. Good boy. So he was checking out the dog. He turns and looks away. Tank cup. Yeah, good boy. Right? So even though that dog was quite a ways away, I did the, man. I hope that wind isn't being all, I guess I'll find out. So even that dog was quite a distance away. I did the event, right? The event is you get them like right there, piece of food. Right there, piece of food, piece of food, piece of food, piece of food. So instead of like, some people do just a jackpot, so you just do a big handful of it. I found the event thing is kind of cool because it prolongs the amount of time they got to stay there getting the food. So you get your, right, so let me see if I can do this. So the difference is, so say you want to give them a jackpot. Hey, get on your place. Good boy. Right? So you want to give them a jackpot. It's like 8 pieces of food, and I would just like boom, boom, boom. Let them have it all. Well, gobble, gobble. So when you do the event, you kind of cover it all up, and you drop one out at a time. Boom, boom, one, or maybe 2, whatever. But you're moving with it, right? So it's keeping them with you and engaged with the food for a longer period of time. Okay. Let's see, what do we want to do now? Heel drills.